soulmates. Some say soulmates are not real, that it's a fantasy, that there's no such thing. They are wrong. Those who have not found their soulmate is probably because they settled for less. Look beside you. Can you honestly say that's your soulmate? Can you look at him or her and honestly say to yourself, they bring out the best in me. They push me. They inspire me. They make me a better person. If they are right for each other, it's destined. If you will, then doesn't that mean that they are meant to find each other? And so they will. I once heard that if you never find your soulmate, it means at one point in your life you rejected him or her. A pretty powerful and slightly terrifying thought. Look for the signs. In all my darkest of nights, when all hope seemed to fade away, I found the light and inspiration from a beautiful red rose. Preface. A young girl named Nava, who has dreams and visions of becoming a world-known dance instructor, was born with a heart condition. This made it all the more difficult for her to accomplish her dreams. The Archangel, for thousands of years, has been a loyal servant to God. He has proven himself many times over. He has the 12 magical red roses, and he leaves one magical red rose every time he comes to earth to collect a soul that will soon pass into heaven. One cold summer night, he dropped one. This is that story. Chapter 1. 12 Red Roses. Adam and Nikki Rose were teenage sweethearts. They grew up always knowing they would get married and have a family, live happily ever after, like one of those fairy tales of old. When Adam and Nikki's daughter Nava was born, she was diagnosed with a small hole in her little heart, so it was no surprise that she had breathing problems. The doctors immediately took her to intensive care, and after several intensive tests, they found that her heart was extremely weak. She would need lots of medicine and heart treatments for her to survive and have a healthy life. The Roses were heartbroken after they found out the news. "We did everything right. Why did this happen?" Nikki asked Adam. Adam replied, "I don't know what happened, sweetheart, but she's our baby girl, and we'll do everything possible to give her a good life." Nikki then said, "This isn't fair." Adam then replied, "I know life isn't fair sometimes, honey. Things happen for a reason." Adam was very understanding and supportive of Nikki's feelings. "We must go on. If this is God's will, we'll face this head on." The doctor returned with little baby Nava, and as soon as Adam and Nikki see the little baby, they forgot all their problems and their worries. Adam asked Nikki, "So what do you want to call her, honey?" Nikki says, "Nava. I want to name her Nava Rose." Nava in Hebrew means beautiful. "Then Nava it is," Adam says. Adam looks at Nava, picks her up, caresses her little gentle face, and says to her, "You will always be my little white rose, a pure white rose from now till my last breath." A father's unconditional love for his daughter, one of life's greatest gifts. The doctor then shows the Roses an x-ray of Nava's little heart. The Roses break down, but they still have faith that everything will be okay. Nikki, Nava's mother, herself is a ballet dance instructor. Her beauty is only matched by her elegance and charisma. She has her own dance studio, where she would take Nava to teach her how to be one with self-elegance, to move with the air with such passion, such intensity, so focused. This continued for several years. Even when Nava was in her mother's womb, Nikki took great care of Nava by talking to her, reading to her, and having conversations with her. She was her life, her everything. Every night, no matter how busy or Adam were, They would always make time for Nava at her bedtime. They were so caring, affectionate parents. Nava would look up with her innocent royal blue eyes and smile and melt their hearts. Those were really the happy times for them. As time passed, Nava grew into a beautiful little girl. Her ballet lessons showed how much she grew as a dancer. At 6 years old, she looked like a little professional ballerina. Nikki had Nava's pills and medications on her at all times. When Adam came home from work, he would make little drawings for Nava. Nothing big, just simple little drawings, not knowing that Nava would later make each and every one into a masterpiece. When Nava was too weak to dance, which was often, she would draw or paint. This relaxed her to the point where she felt no more pain. Nor the pills or injections relaxed her more than painting or dancing did. At the age of 9, Nava had a box of her cherished drawings made by her daddy. Aside from all her toys,